Hello, my name is Hollie Malin, and this is my capstone project on 3rd grade fractions. Here you can see my student progress chart. Here again is my student progress chart. On the far left you see the student ID. Next to that you see their pre-assessment score, which are all very low, well, mostly very low. We have a couple in the 80 range, but for the most part they're very low, which is what we wanted to calculate percent growth. Next to that you see lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and each student's score for each of those lessons. Next to the lessons you see their post-assessment scores. And then on the last, to the far right, are the percentage growth from the pre-test to the post-test. So this does not include the lessons in the middle, and that is their percentage growth. The percentage growth ranges from 4% to 32%, and I'm going to discuss how I think these scores panned out next. Here is a scatter plot representation of the first 9 students, EB01 through NM12, and this just graphs as a scatter plot of their percentage growth. So it starts on the left with their score on the very first test, the pre-test, and then all of these students did have a gain, even if it was slight, and it goes up toward the right with their post-test score. Here are the percentage growth scores for the last 9 students. It starts with BM13 and ends in KW22, and it's set up the same as the previous scatter plot. It starts with the score that they made on their pretest, shows their percentage growth, and the final dot is their final score on the post-test. Here again are the scores for BM13 through KW22, and you might notice that one of the lines goes down. OR15, the green line with the triangle, did have negative growth, and I will discuss her negative growth next. OR15 went from a 69 on the pretest to a 63 on the post-test. That is a negative score of 6%. When reviewing her test, her post-test, and comparing it to her pre-test, I noticed that she made some very simple mistakes that would have made all the difference in her score. The 2 biggest mistakes that OR15 made on her test were first inverting her fractions, so having the orientation wrong, and then also mislabeling the regions. She, instead of putting, let's say a block was broken into 4 pieces, instead of putting 1/4 in each piece, she would put 1/4 in the top one, 2/4, 3/4, and then 4/4. OR15's real confusion came after studying fractions on a number line. When we studied fractions on a number line, she had a hard time understanding how each piece was not the next fraction when doing fractions of a region. Here you can see my selected students' percent growth. NG04 was my high student, MS08 was my average student, and BW20 was my low student. They all had a pretty significant percentage growth. Here you can see their raw scores. The lowest percentage growth we had was 8%, and that was with our highest student, and he went up to a 93, so I would consider that a success.